Today I want to talk about the art of the deal, because Donald Trump has been busy making deals. Not his promised trade deals. Those are heavy on promises, but very light on actual deals. Not any deals in Congress to lower costs for the American people that could make it easier to afford a home or to buy groceries. In fact, with fewer cargo ships arriving at our ports and our closest allies and neighbors boycotting American goods, the President has done nothing but make your life more difficult. Medicaid is under attack. Social Security offices are closing by the dozens. Food assistance, rental assistance, energy assistance, all on the chopping block. There is no end to the destruction. The first 114 days of this administration have been one bad deal after another for American families. But if your last name is Trump, these 114 days have been just about the greatest deal of all time. New airplanes from your friends in the Gulf, new hotel deals, new golf courses, new meme coins, new towers, new income is flowing in to the Trump family. You name it. Donald Trump and his family are cashing in. So today, I want to highlight just a few of those deals for the Trump family, how he's lining his own pockets and fleecing the rest of us in the process, how his family is getting even richer while the rest of us are treated like suckers. Today, I want to talk about the 10 best deals for Donald Trump and the worst deals for the American people, how the graph is on full display and how you, the American people, are being left holding the bag. You don't have to look far from the White House to find some of the most flagrant examples. So entering in at number 10 of the top 10 deals for Donald Trump and the worst deals for the American people, we only need to look at the South Lawn. We all saw this happen on the White House grounds. Donald Trump and Elon Musk turning the place into a Tesla showroom. But what you might have missed is what happened before and after this photo was taken. Just before Trump turned the White House grounds into a used car lot, Tesla stock had been in an historic and disastrous slump. With their market value cut in half since December, Musk needed a jolt to his ailing company, and he got it. When the president was asked whether his symbolic purchase of a Tesla at the White House might help the company's stock, Trump said, "I hope it does." But that wasn't all, because the best part of the deal for Donald Trump took place after the Teslas had been driven away and the cameras had been packed up. Because not long after the special live stream on X or Twitter had ended, something even more important happened. With Tesla shares on the rebound, Elon Musk promised to pump $100 million into Donald Trump's political operation. That's right, Donald Trump received one of the largest political contributions in American history, all for the price of one measly Tesla Model S and the use of the White House as a sales room. A damn good deal for Donald Trump, if you ask me. For you, the American taxpayer, nothing at all. Zero, zilch, nada. All you got was being taken for a ride. For number 9 of the best deals for Donald Trump, we have to zoom down to Mar-a-Lago, where you can generally find the president golfing on your dime and lining his pockets in the process. We saw this during the first Trump administration, but at that time, he was still finishing the front 9. During his first term, Donald Trump made an astounding 473 trips to his own golf courses while in office. But this term, he seems determined to go for the club record. In just his first 100 days, Donald Trump spent over a quarter of those days while in office, a quarter of those days while in office, golfing. Wouldn't you like a job like that, where you get to play golf every 4 days? Pretty sweet. Through market collapses, Donald Trump is out on the golf course. Through national crises, Donald Trump was out on the golf course, enjoying the golden age in his golden golf cart, playing the back nine, while you struggled to pay your rent or your mortgage, which is bad in and of itself, that the President of the United States is spending so much time, when there's so many challenges facing American families, out on the golf course. But that's not even the worst of it. Because guess who is paying for all that golf? You are. You are, the American people, the taxpayer. That's right, all those drives and those chip shots, all those slices and those hooks, all the missed putts, you're paying for every hole. This term, reports suggest he's spent well over $30 million in taxpayer funds on these golfing trips. That's your tax dollars at work, ladies and gentlemen. And it's not just the use of these taxpayer funds that's a travesty. It's that these taxpayer dollars go to benefit him directly. His golf courses, his hotels charge the U.S. government to pay for the Secret Service agents and other White House staff to play golf with him or to accompany him on his rounds, to rent golf carts, to have meals. In other words, your tax dollars are going to the Trump hotel and golf course organizations directly. And if you're interested, and wealthy enough, Mar-a-Lago memberships will cost you a cool $1 million or more, where you can hobnob with the president and his family and see if you too can get any special deals from the federal government. But don't spend all your money at the Trump golf courses, because there is a movie that you're going to want to save some money to rent, because, well, someone has got to watch it. Coming in at number 8 of the top 10 deals for the Trump family is Melania's new documentary. On January 6th of this year, Amazon announced a new documentary coming soon. An unprecedented, quote, unprecedented behind-the-scenes look at First Lady Melania Trump, unquote. And get this, Amazon will be paying out $40 million to the Trump family to license the documentary. Okay, so let me just say that again. Amazon is giving $40 million in cash to his family, the Trump family, to license this documentary. Direct cash into the pockets of the Trump family. But apparently, they're still looking for more. Melania's agent has been trying to sell sponsorships for the film, starting at $10 million to prominent CEOs and billionaires who were at the inauguration. In return for your sponsorship of this Melania documentary, buyers would get thanked at the end of the credits and be invited to the premiere. Reportedly, Trump interests are also pitching Hollywood for a show about Don Jr.'s time outdoors, a hunting show. Seriously, and who wouldn't want to see it? Might be a little bit like watching Dick Cheney go hunting again. But if you're looking for a way to get in good with the Trump family that doesn't involve golf or TV shows or buying a Tesla at the White House, they're offering another great solution. At number 7 of the top 10 deals for the Trump family during this presidency, we have the Trump family's new private club. As part of their crusade to refill the swamp, the Trump family is opening a private club right here in Washington, D.C. It will be called the Executive Branch. I wish I was kidding. Much like the Trump Hotel in the first administration, it will serve as a gathering place for Trump world and a way to directly pay homage to the president in the form of champagne and caviar and checks to his business endeavors and those of his kids. For a cool $500,000 membership fee, you too can schmooze with people wheeling and dealing within the administration. There is perhaps no more appropriate image of the Trump presidency than this. The Executive Branch Club is an invite-only club For insiders, foreign investors, and billionaires to